Hello everybody, I'm Aunger and we are here today talking about performance exhausts and specifically XFORCE exhausts. They've been in the Australian market for almost 15 years and they're starting to reach out into the international market as well. What makes them so good? We're about to ask a man who knows exactly that, and we're in the nerve centre of Darren Morgan Racing in Mildura, Victoria, where there's a 4-time Australian top fuel champion lurking right behind me now. Morgs, you've had a relationship with XFORCE for a couple of years now.
Yeah, we're after a better product for the car. We had a lot of trouble with durability. So we had a look at the product they were using and it's outstanding, like cosmetically, the durability, the quality, the actual product itself, and their willingness to develop a performance product for us was outstanding.
And I would think it wouldn't get much more stressful in terms of performance environment than what we're dealing with right here. It
is the worst environment. The headers are glowing hot, as you know, and the forces on them's beating them to death.
And we're channeling how much horsepower?
They're saying up to 10,000 horsepower.
Wow. The weight saving is something that you're very excited about.
Absolutely. We come to the realisation that these were the guys to work with, then they come up with a plan that they could actually give us a 50% weight saving, so we're right onto that.
Yeah, that's a big thing with these cars, isn't it? It's all about weight.
Absolutely, it's all about weight, and the weight of the driver hurts a bit too.
Now, it's not just the top fuel side of things that you have an XFORCE relationship, you're into performance street machines.
Absolutely, street cars, and we're into anything that goes loud and fast, I guess. So their product is outstanding, and the amount of variance you can get for each model is outstanding.
We're about to find out how you swap an existing system over to an XFORCE. Morgs, there is a trick though involved in this.
Yeah, and I've been caught out with that before, Wade. The basics is that once you get the exhaust system hung on the car and the bolts roughly in position, is to start from the back and work yourself forward rather than the other way around. We all want to start at the engine end and head to the back, but the simplest thing is to line the exhaust up where you want it to finish up and work your way forward.
All right, let's get this guy to work. He's a 4-time Australian top fuel champion. He's going to be doing this a little bit slower than he normally spends on a quarter mile, but you're about to find out just how simple it is to fit an XFORCE system. So firstly, when you're removing the old system, what you need to do is spray some CRC over the nuts and bolts and rubber hangers so that the brackets will slide easily out of the rubbers. Make sure if you've got any oxygen sensors or similar that you disconnect them. Not only are they expensive, but if you damage them, they may affect your vehicles running properly later. Now remove the system from the rear to the front. Make sure all head surface areas are clean now and free of any obstructions. Make sure you use oxygen sensor safe silicone on all the joints. So if you don't do this, you may in fact damage the sensor and that can set off codes and lights and effectively your vehicle may not run properly. Now refit the system from the front to the rear. Now there's no need to tighten it up too tight, we need it quite loose on the flange and mounting points. So now what we're going to do is semi-tighten from the rear to the front, not the other way around. Now tighten up the system from the front to the rear, making sure your flanges are aligned. If you have slip joint connections, this allows you more flexibility in alignment, but it can cause gas leakage. Flange joints are more common these days anyway. Once the system is tightened up, double check all the nuts are tight and all the hangers are in place. Then make sure there are no obstructions and the system's not hitting the vehicle in any place. Once this is all done, then start the vehicle and double check it for any gas leakages. Now this can be done by just holding your hand at a safe distance from the joints and you can feel any gas movement. Just remember the system is very hot and you can get burned if you touch it. So now you're all done. How about that sound and that great performance of your XFORCE exhaust? Don't forget to tell your mates just how good it is.